Hey everyone, Derpy here, back with another Battle Pirates video, and this is my level 900 Escape Velocity event target. Going through here, you can see that I'm teaming up with someone here. I couldn't get this done single because I don't have a full X1 fleet, and I think you might just barely be able to do it solo with the full X1 fleet. Anyway, I'm going through here, and against this big ship, I'm doing co-op, you have to start driving around in circles around it, because it's emitting ice torpedoes. Now, so far it doesn't seem that hard, me and my friend in here from the sector just going through here, and it's pretty simple. But the problem is that it's gonna get a lot harder. I keep dodging these ice torpedoes here, maybe I get hit by some concussive Gatling guns, but you can see this enemy Greg here in the middle is losing health very quickly, and I'm still at 75% health, or more than that in fact. Once it gets to a little bit less than half, the red ring here turns on, and that means that it goes into essentially I'm sort of overdrive type mode. If you want this red ring to go away, you have to kill the torpedo tower I just selected in the middle of the target. Targeting that will throw up an aura, and that aura will stun the enemy Greg in the middle, the enemy big hole in the middle there, for the rest until you knock enough health off it. That red ring will go away. Now that red ring's gone here, there are still a bunch more torpedoes incoming from the target that come in from the top. You want to kill this Greg here sort of in the general vicinity of a torpedo tower, so you can do that until it spawns these smaller stonefish ships. Now, I think in the Flash version, there's a little purple thing over it. Right now, there's not. But you can see that I'm shooting at the stonefish, and the other guy's not. I think you're supposed to concentrate on the stonefish here. Right here, the stonefish runs over a mine and loses about 75% of its health. I tried to get that to happen again, but I couldn't quite get it. But I think you need to kill these stonefish here before you can kill the big mothership in this scenario. It protects it, and sort of like the gluttony, health transfer, protection, extra resistance if you don't do anything with it. So once these smaller ships kill, you have to kill them first, or you'll be dealing about minimal damage to the big Greg ship, and that's like instead of dealing 1,000 damage, you'll be dealing 1 damage to it. So it will take way more volleys to do it. So I'm trying to kill this smaller ship here, and we're dancing around, more torpedoes are incoming. The hardest part of this is dodging all these other torpedoes that are zooming around the target here. You can't ever be going in a straight line, and you can see right here that Greg is almost dead, but we're not being able to do any damage to it because this other ship is in the target. So I'm trying to pull it over one of these buoy and mines in the middle again of the field, try and replicate what happened before. I'm not quite able to. If you want to go back and slow down the video, see exactly what happened, I think I have to be shooting at it as it's going into that mine, and as it should be in that red ring right now. If I was shooting at it when it was in the ring, I'd be doing better, but didn't quite get in there. And this target is very challenging, and I don't think is really worth the payout, but it does give you a cool skin, and it does give you a cool badge. You're going to have to hit a whole bunch of these if you want a whole bunch of these limited charted skins, but I just hit one of them for the badge, and then I'm going to spend the rest of my rig grinding out the 101s. So we've killed that smaller ship now, and now we're shooting at the mothership until another stonefish spawns. Now I go for the stonefish because I know I have to kill that in order to do any real effective damage to the Greg. And the other guy here is just shooting at the Greg. I'm not quite sure which one actually ends up working better or killing it. I think that because the health is so low on the Greg, that the minimal damage is actually still enough to kill it. But I think that you need to kill the smaller stonefish. It will make your job easier, your life easier when you're going for it. Now, this target, you should not try unless you have a full Riot fleet. It doesn't have to be upgraded. Only one of my ships is upgraded, and it actually does perform better. But you'll see here that it's a very challenging target, and you're going to lose your entire fleet. I think that the description of that this is the hardest target in the history of Battle Pirates sure is true. It's not quite as fun as those really old Draconian bases that we had, but it sure is something, and this is a 100% optional event, optional target. You get like skins, maybe a super common crew, maybe uranium from these chests. So the skins are worth it. It's a fun event. You do not need to do this target. You don't need to feel overwhelmed that by all the new content that you need to go hard every week. You have to go slowly. You have to, like I said, go slowly. Right here, you can see the Greg is almost dead because of that very minimal damage that you're able to do. All those small shots have to deal at least 1 damage, I think it is. So they're shooting at it, and It's eventually going to end up dying. I'm still trying to go for the stonefish. I can't replicate what happened, dealing 75% of its damage, making the health go from 90 to 10 really quickly. I can't quite replicate that. I think it needs to drive over a mine as I'm shooting at it, but my teammate here ends up killing that big Greg, and the battle is going to be over in just a second. I will note that if one person dies in this target, it's over. It's done. So if one of you dies, both of you are kicked out, and the target doesn't repair after you're done with it. I took more explosive damage than concussive damage. Not a lot of great points, but I did get a skin drop. Here's my build. It's pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and cut to an end screen now. If you have any questions, go ahead, comment below. You can also click on most recent video pick for you or the little arrow to the subscribe icon. Those are the best ways to do something after this video that helps your game. Anyway, this is Derpy signing out, helping you be a better pirate.